థ్యాంక్ యూ. వచ్చాను బాగా హైదరాబాద్ సార్. ఈరోజు దీన్ని అడ్రస్ చేసి మాట్లాడతారు. ముఖ్యంగా చాకో గారు అరవింద్ కాదు సార్ పర్సన్ ఆయన స్పోక్స్ పర్సనే కాకుండా
I want to tell you on behalf of Indian National Congress, the principal opposition party of this country, that this so-called surgical strike, that is the name given by the Prime Minister to demonetization, surgical strike. You all know that they are very fond of this surgical strike, because one surgical strike was done in the border against Pakistan. They claim that it is a big success. But after the surgical strike in the border, there is more than 100 border violations. And dozens of our Jawans died. Pakistan is still continuing with the aggression against India. So that is a result of the surgical strike which they have done there. But we are not decrying that. Our valiant, our bold, our courageous Jawans trying to defend our country. Nothing should have been compared with the military action, but Modi said that this demonetization is also a surgical strike. Then this surgical strike is against whom? This is against 99% of the Indian citizen. Who are they? The farmers, the laborers, the kirana shopkeepers, the small scale industrialists, the office goers, the average Indians. What is the position, what is happening to them? Our people, crores of people were in the queue for the last 50 days. What is the position today? It has miserably failed, I want to tell you in the beginning. Because money in circulation, whether it is replaced in 50 days, Prime Minister said difficulties will be over. Let me tell you some statistics. India's currency was 16.6 lakh crore. 16.6 lakh crore was the total currency. Out of that, 500s and 1000 notes consist 14.6 lakh crore. In the last 50 days, this 14.6 lakh crore which is demonetized, invalidated, how much is replaced? Only 1/3. According to Reserve Bank's statistics, 5.6 lakh crore currency is only replaced. Means what? 1/3 of the currency has come to circulation, 2/3 is still out of circulation. You are not going to get your money which you have deposited in the bank. Will the Prime Minister, he is addressing the nation today again over TV, or broadcast speech is there. We want that the Prime Minister lift all the controls, all the curbs on the restriction on withdrawing the money from the bank. Our hard-earned money, our tax-paid money, what we saved over a period of time, an average Indian working 10 years, 15 years, saved a little bit every month and put it in the bank, having 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs for his daughter's marriage, for constructing a house. What is his pay today? He can withdraw only 24,000 rupees. Even that 24 standing in the queue, then when you reach the counter, the bank people tell you that no cash. If you want, take 2,000. If you want to take 5,000. So no Prime Minister has got the authority to say that you cannot withdraw your money. Former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh said in Parliament that there is no country in the world which has imposed any restriction on withdrawing one's own money, not black money, one's own money. That means the surgical strike has miserably failed. Friends, I want to tell you 3 objectives of this surgical strike, as Prime Minister said. Let us see, today is the 50th day, we look back, not politics. As Indian citizens who have their feet on the ground, let us see what happened, whether these objectives are achieved. 3 things he said. One is stop terrorism. Terrorists are coming, so terrorists are funded by black money. So black money, if it is corrupt, terrorism will be completely will be rooted out. What happened to terrorism? After the 8th, you remember, you read the newspaper, terrorists who crossed Pakistan border and came to Punjab were apprehended by Indian army, and from their baggage which they were carrying, it was found that 2000 rupee note were new 2000 rupee note. The present 2000 rupee note was in their bundle. Even before any of us see a 2000 rupee note, the terrorists who came from Pakistan had 2000 rupee note in their bundle. Even today, an average 3 to 4 intrusions of the terrorists coming. They say that there are hundreds of terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir today, Jammu and Kashmir virtually out of the control of the government of India. So terrorism is increasing. Why? Mr. Modi ji did not have an idea where from the terrorists get fund. Terrorism in India is not local terrorism, local born terrorism, domestic born terrorism. Terrorism is cross-border terrorism. Terrorists are coming from across the border. Those who come from across the border do not use Indian rupee. They rupee dollar. They use dollar or Pakistan currency or some other currency. So for the terrorists to come from across the border, they are not using Indian currency. Unfortunately, our Prime Minister was ill-advised and he thought that with Indian currency, cross-border terrorism is coming. So terrorism could not be stopped. They are using other currency. So terrorism has only increased after the 8th of in the last 50 days. Put out black money. Indian Statistical Institute has made a study. According to that, black wealth is not in cash. In cash, there is only 6%. That is an assessment of one study. Only 6% of the black wealth is kept in currency. The black wealth in this country is in the form of real estate, in the form of jewelry, in the form of bullion, in the form of share, in the form of foreign currency. This is how people keep black money. Our Prime Minister was wrongly advised. He thought that all the black money will be out after 50 days. He was waiting to celebrate that black money will be out. One study, authentic study says that India's economy, India's GDP, if you take, 30% of India's GDP is in black money. That means it is approximately 30 lakh crore. The demonetized currency is only 14 lakh crore. Even the entire demonetized currency, that is our money, that is not black money. If that is taken as black money also, it is only a fraction of the actual black money in India. When the Sahara Group office was raided also, different dates, on 30th October 2.5 crore, on 12th November, 27th November, 29th November, on 9 occasions. It is not any ambiguity is not there. It is Modi Ji, MODIJI. 2.5, 5.1, total 40 crore rupee was given to the Prime Minister. Friends, if there is some allegation against some Prime Minister, sometime, some leader, it was all vague, without any evidence. Here in the Aditya Birla Group, in the Sahara Group, the evidence got by the investigation, by the raid, which is available with the Income Tax Department. Last 2.5 years, they did not proceed with this investigation. We demand that the serious allegation that the Prime Minister of this country was given money by business corporates, so that should be investigated into.